Hi, I'm Rob Harris. I'm your host of the show, 5 Minutes of Fame in Fenton. And today we have joining us Dr. Ide. How are you, Dr. Ide?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
As you know, I've got a business on North Leroy, and we're kind of known for our marquee out front. We put up witty expressions and puns. And I understand that you're quite proficient with the wise crack as well.
Wise crack's right. Most people think about chiropractic and they think cracking or back cracking or bone cracking, which actually that word's taboo in the chiropractic profession.
Okay. My apologies.
Because we don't crack anything.
Right.
But that's what people think. And if you go to your neighbor and say, I'm going to a chiropractor, most times they'll say, you might be crazy because they think you're getting cracked.
Mm-hmm.
Really, we actually make specific scientific chiropractic adjustments, and we're actually moving a bone in a specific direction to get a specific outcome.
Okay.
I actually brought a model here to kind of explain that to you.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
When everything's in alignment, we have a life force and energy that's in our brain.
Okay.
It travels through our spinal cord, which is between the bones, and out our nerves. At the end of that nerve would be some type of an organ, muscle, cell.
Mm-hmm.
When everything's in alignment, we get our normal life force to that organ. When there's a bone out of place, which is depicted by that red light there, things aren't functioning the way they should. That organ starts to malfunction, and over a long period of time becomes diseased. And if you leave it for too long, it becomes a diseased organ at one point. So our job as a chiropractor is to find out which bone is doing that and correct it like that.
Get that in place. That could be a pinched nerve or...
Pinched nerve, exactly. Most of the time, the pain that people feel is actually the joint. And the cracking you hear is the joint actually just going back in place. It's not the bone actually cracking. Which is,
and is this true? I've heard sometimes it's like the pop of some... air being released or something of that nature? Is that...
That's the theory. The theory is that there's air being released in the joint.
But it's definitely not a bone getting
actually
cracked.
Called cavitation.
Okay.
Is the name for that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So you're learning new vocabulary words and everything.
Not cracking.
What got you interested in chiropractic?
You know, I was a roofer for a long time, and I hurt my back. I went to my chiropractor, and he adjusted me, and I walked out feeling great. I goes, wow. That's the best doctor in the world. You know, I've been to medical doctors and I've been prescribed things, but it takes a while to feel better. And I started talking to him about chiropractic school, and next thing you know, I'm here. And
you're there. So you experienced it, but you believe in it and pursued it.
Absolutely. The difference is, while I was in chiropractic school, I realized there's much more to this than just feeling better. That those organs are actually affected, and people get healthier after the adjustments.
Excellent.
Their body actually heals itself instead of some outside medication or something that they're taking to try to heal themselves.
And before the show too, you were telling me about how you your practice specialized more on that, like the diagnostics, and why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
A lot of people go to chiropractors who don't do any diagnostic testing beforehand. They just use them as kind of an expensive Tylenol. Okay. And they get adjusted, they feel better, and they go home, which is what brought me to chiropractic when I was younger. What they don't realize is that if they're not taking x-rays and doing diagnostic testing in the beginning, they're not setting goals for themselves, they don't really get any better. They just feel better. Right. And so... with
any goal, you want to be able to measure results and see are you making progress, and that's what you're speaking to there.
Absolutely. I've been guilty of adjusting people without x-rays, and then later look at their x-rays and realize that I was pushing things in the wrong direction. They felt better, absolutely, but I wasn't really correcting the cause. And so my office, we correct things.
So you did good work, but with the aid of those those visuals and that information, you can do even better.
Right. It's a corrective based office. We're correcting their spine to get a measurable result, which is the reason to come back.
Great.
It gives the people the reason to come back. Most people are afraid to start chiropractic care because they think they have to go forever.
Right. And that's not true.
I don't know where that comes from. Okay. But you just go until you hit your results, and then you kind of maintain things after that. Just like as if you were going to the gym, you start working out every day, you look like Arnold, and then
you cruise a little bit.
You can kind of cruise after that.
Yeah. Right. Excellent. Now, where are you located?
I'm located on West Silver Lake Road,
okay.
2803 West Silver Lake Road, right by US 23.
Okay.
Right in the Classic Corner Shopping Plaza, by the Mug and Brush barbershop. Everybody in Fenton knows the Mug.
Yeah, the Mug and Brush, definitely.
So yeah. So
do you take walk-ins or by appointment only?
Right now, appointment only. But if you're already a patient, then you just kind of come and go during a specific time frame.
Okay.
So you don't actually have to be appointment based if you're already a patient.
Gotcha.
Because the worst thing about going to a doctor is you wait for a long time.
Oh yeah.
In our office, it's like going to a restaurant. Within 2 minutes, you're starting treatment. We're doing something. You're either doing traction or TENS units or something. So you're not sitting there waiting for me all day, and you should be out within 20 minutes.
To contact you to set up an appointment, what's the best way? Phone number?
Phone number 810-618-6380.
Okay, fantastic. And then do you have any new client specials or anything we should be aware of?
Our new client special right now is a free 50-minute massage for all new patients who become a chiropractic patient. Someone called the other day. They were worried that they had to buy a care package for that. And nope, that's after your first adjustment, you get a free massage.
Okay.
So that's good.
That does sound good.
Yeah.
Real good. Any final thoughts before we wrap up?
If you're going to a chiropractor or you're looking for a chiropractor, just call and make sure that they do take x-rays, that they do have some kind of diagnostic testing before you go to them, because that's the most important part, is having results and something that you can measure.
Well, that makes sense. I learned a lot. Thanks, Dr. Ide.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. And hey, Fenton, thanks for giving us 5. Take care and be well.
Well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed this episode of 5 Minutes of Fame in Fenton. Hey, would you like to appear on this show, or do you know somebody that should? Please send us your ideas for the shows at ideas@FentonTV.com. If you're watching this show on Facebook, please click that share button and share this show with all of your friends. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go to the Facebook page, go to FentonTV.com directly. That's ideas@FentonTV.com. Well, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and be well.